What's up? In this segment, we are going to get into all of the craziness that's been going on lately with these alien sightings, the government admitting that they've been up to some alien research. Okay, we're talking about Cern. We're talking about these portals opening up because of the winter solstice. We are going to get into this new movie that just dropped on the 22nd. We're going to talk about the movie Bright. If you haven't watched the movie already, I definitely recommend you tune in and watch that movie on Netflix. It's called Bright, okay? And that movie talks about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of hidden symbolism in that movie that's talking about magic. It's talking about alien life force. It's talking about portals. It's talking about secret governments and agencies. So if you haven't watched it, yo, watch Bright. I'm telling you. Personally, I wasn't a big fan of the movie, but I would just say watch it not for entertainment, but watch it for research purposes. Watch it to gain knowledge because there's a lot of hidden symbolism in that, and you might want to watch it more than once because a lot of stuff you'll probably miss. So, what's up, family? We are live right now. Welcome, 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 welcome. Everybody tuning in. So, I want to have a discussion. I'm going to also drop some knowledge and some research that I've done, okay, as far as everything that's going on. There's so much intense energy right now with the winter solstice, with the transitioning of the season, with these portals opening, these aliens coming and showing themselves. Now they don't care no more. They're like, listen, okay, we've been hiding long enough. Now it's time that y'all see us and what we are. And they got a lot of cover ups going on, but we're going to get into that though, because people are waking up. And for the people that's still believing what the government is saying, talking about it was a rocket launch, yeah, sure, right? For the people who still believing that the government has, their best interest for us, I don't really believe that. I don't. And if you believe that, then I want you to start questioning yourself, okay? Your priorities, your motives. Whew, I'm sipping my tea, okay? Because y'all supposed to be brighter than that already. But let's get into it. All right, we got a good amount of people in the building. All right, so we are basically in this segment. We're going to be talking about decoding the movie Bright, the alien movie Bright. We're going to also be talking about the UFO sighting that was seen all over the West Coast. Okay, we didn't see it over here in the East Coast, but we pretty much seen everything on Instagram, Facebook. It was all over social media. So social media is like the news platform now. If you want real news, you got to go to social media because the stuff that they put on TV is not even real. Okay, so we're going to talk about that, and we're going to also be talking about the government admitting alien research. So, boom. Look, I wrote down lists of stuff that we got to discuss, okay? Checking it off the list. But the first thing that we're going to get into is the UFO sightings, right? Who here lives on the West Coast, right? I don't. Like I said, I'm in New York. I didn't see it. All of us on the East Coast, we didn't see the UFO sightings personally. But a lot of my friends and people over there on the West Coast had live video footages. People was putting it live on Facebook saying, yo, look at this. This is crazy. A lot of the family of Divine Royalty was posting pictures, videos. So obviously it's not a fraud if multiple people seen this, okay? And not only in Cali, but a lot of people also, I believe in like Arizona, like people all over the West Coast was posting these videos, okay? So this was a big phenomenon, right? So, yeah, there's even people in the building right now saying that they saw it. Okay, Hector said he saw it. Kimberly, she said she lived in the West Coast, she saw it. So a lot of people that seen this. So the government couldn't like just throw this off as like, oh, that was one person. When you have a whole bunch of people saying, listen, we all saw the same thing, we have proof, we have footage, you can't just wipe that off and saying, okay, people are crazy. You can't have thousands or hundreds of thousands of people seeing the same thing saying that we're crazy. So what they had to do is they had to come up with some scheme and say, oh, that was a rocket launch. They strategically planned that to launch a rocket around the same time that this alien reveal happens. Come on now. Really? See, the government is not as dumb as y'all think that they are. They're way smarter than what you guys think. Okay, they have so many different agencies and super intelligences that actually are watching us. They have had contact with alien life force as far as we know. Okay, they have technology that they have not even revealed to us. So why would we think that they will reveal all of this information? Come on, have y'all read that book? What is it? Behold a white pale horse or something like that. I read that a long time ago. God put me onto this. I was probably like 17, 18 when I started reading that book. I'm like, yo, this book is deep, and that's how I started learning about the reptilians, all of the different alien races, the grays. Like, there's so much information out there, so much. So you got to do your research, okay? So yeah, so basically everybody saw the alien sightings. It wasn't no rocket, because if it was a rocket, don't rockets go straight up, vertical, not horizontal, right? Because as far as I saw, my eyes saw, and everybody else's eyes saw that alien spaceship, UFO craft, whatever you want to call it, that thing was going horizontal, right? I don't know no rocket that does that. And anything, why would they be doing rocket testing in the middle of the night? Don't they usually do that during the day? That don't make no sense to me. So people, this is why I'm telling you, you have to start using your brain, using your mind. Like, don't believe everything the government tells you, okay? And if y'all my subscribers, y'all should already know better, okay? Y'all should know better than to believe the government, all right? Shit. So we already covered that. Now listen, isn't it ironic that the government recently had talked about they recently confessed. I had posted an article, I think sometime last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but I think it was last week, about in the New York Post there was a post about the government actually admitting that they've been spending certain amount of money on alien research, on UFO research, and I'm like, all of that money that they're spending on research, they can be actually using that money to help people find homes, to feed the homeless, to build schools. But yet and still, they want to do all of this. I think it was like over like $1 million and something dollars, like they was doing to alien research. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll have to get the statistics and everything later on. But it was a lot of money that they was invested, and they admitted this. And probably like a year or two ago, NASA official website had a recruiting. It was like a recruiting article, or like, you know how when you go to a website, right, and you applying for a job, NASA had like a little button, or like when you clicked on a homepage, it was saying now recruiting people to fight in the alien wars. But they said it was a joke or something like that. But it was real. Why would NASA put that on their website saying that they're recruiting in case of some type of alien invasion? I swear to everything, it was up there. I don't know if it's still up there now. Y'all could check. But I think a lot of people like that raised the eyebrow, like, what? Like alien invasion? Why would they make a joke about that? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was a joke. So yeah, Love from a Leo says she remember that. She remember that. A lot of people remember that. It wasn't really popular, like they wasn't putting it out there like that, but it was like little whispers here and there, like, yo, you heard about what NASA put on the website? You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that you want to look into. Then the government is admitting this that there is alien life force. Not to jog your memory either, but remember like about last year, I think it was, um Queen Elizabeth, the queen in England, she was doing some type of like speech, and she started to transform on live TV, and people was posted it on the internet, but they took all of it off. She was transforming into her reptilian self. Something is happening in the frequencies and in this dimension. Something is happening where these aliens are not able to hold their form anymore. Because remember, they know magic. They know how to shapeshift. Okay, that is a magical ability. So that means that by shapeshifting, they can alter the perception of how people see them. It's like a camouflage. You understand? It's not real, right? So what happened was they're not able to keep up that facade anymore, and so she was literally whatever spell she had, it was breaking down right in front of the camera. And then this is the crazy part. After they done took all of that media footage of the queen literally like changing, okay, people was like, she looked like a dragon, she looked like a snake, a serpent. Literally, she was transforming in front of the live camera, guys. I'm not lying to you. If anybody in here live in the UK, y'all probably saw it. But anyway, so and on the website, on the official website, okay, the queen has says people are gonna learn how to accept us for what we are. human or not, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing right now. I could look up the exact words for y'all what she said, but y'all need to check that out. But the queen said that out of her mouth, and it was in quotes. It's probably still up there somewhere, but they removed the videos, they removed the pictures and everything. You won't be able to find it anymore. But slowly but surely, they're coming out. They are coming out. The serpents, the reptilians, okay, the Draconian family, that Draconian bloodline, they're getting exposed. Their time of power is over. And the new reign that's coming in, okay, they're like the Draconian family is fighting these the 13 bloodlines. Yeah, I need to research the 13 bloodlines, okay? They're the main people who control this world. They keep us enslaved. They run everything. They run the banks. They run the government. The government is a corporation. Everything is a business to them. They own you. They own homes. They own real estate. They own the food industry. They own the medicine, the doctors. They own everything. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like this is bigger than what y'all understand. Like this shit gets really deep. Once you go down the rabbit hole, the further you go, the further you realize, yo, this rabbit hole never stops. There is no end to the rabbit hole. So like in the Matrix, right? When Morpheus asks Neo, like, yo, which one you want to do? The red pill, you gonna forget everything? No, the blue pill, you gonna forget everything, or the red pill, you want to see how far this rabbit hole go? And most of us that's here right now tuned in, y'all took the red pill just like I did, and y'all know that rabbit hole is deep as a motherfucker, ain't it? Let's get into it. Whew. We ain't even get started, but hold on, let me sip my tea. Uh-uh. Crazy. So, shit is getting crazy out here. Oh, divine goddess. Yeah, she says, you mean they've stolen everything. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. The Draconian family. And y'all gotta listen. I want y'all to read the Emerald Tablets, and I want y'all also to read the book of Enki. If you have not read that, please read that book. Both of those books. Very good books. And it talks about alien life force, how human beings came into existence. They talk about the royal bloodlines. They talk about the reptilians. They talk about the races that came before human beings. They talk about how they came to Earth and how they created human beings to enslave us. Like this is crazy. No, Inky, it's spelled Enki. Inky. Inky is also known as Poseidon. Poseidon, Neptune. He's the god of the seas, of the waters. Inky is also known as Obatala. Okay, a lot of people don't know that, but Inky is the one who actually created man. You understand? And Inky is the one who said, I don't want like him. Inky and Enlil are brothers. Enlil is supposedly the brother that has the seat right now, the throne right now, but his time is over. So Inky and Enlil always are bumping heads. Inky is the one who wanted to save human race. They said that Enlil wanted to flood Earth and purify Earth because they couldn't stand human beings anymore. Humans began to rebel against Enlil, and he didn't like that. So that's why he was like, all right, I'm just gonna flood this bitch and kill all of y'all and start over. And so the serpent that was in the Bible, right? The serpent that was in the Bible was actually Inky that was trying to give the human being knowledge and say, listen, you don't have to be a slave. I could teach you how to be a god. You could be just like us because you are like us. And so that's why they demonized the serpent. They demonized Inky and they created him as being the devil in the Bible. But the Bible is really tricky because the God that you think is the savior is actually the devil that tricked you, because that's in love. Got me? So there is truth and there is lies in the Bible, but you have to read it multiple times, and you have to read in between the lines, and you have to also read the book of Inky and the Emerald Tablets, both of those books, to understand what the Bible is saying. Shit gets really deep, guys. Shit gets really deep. When Chai says Anunnaki created by a royal marriage of male from Sirius B and the female from Orion. See, y'all know about this. Y'all know about this. Inky goes way back to Sumeria. Inky goes way back, way back. And you have to also remember that there were different types of human beings that were created. Because remember, he flooded, and Lil flooded the planet, right? And like they said, some people may believe this, some people may not believe this, right? But I just want y'all to have an open mind and do your own research, okay? But they said that Enlil, the evil brother, right, flooded the earth. That was the flood that they talked about in the Bible. That was, with Noah's Ark and everything. Yeah, that was around that time. Okay, that's what the book of Inky talks about, and he explains all of that, what that really meant. It's a, it's the book of Inky is a hefty read. Okay, so I just ask you to just be patient, but it's a lot of information in it. So anyway, during the flood, remember a lot of humans, a lot of certain bloodlines were washed out. It was wiped out. So there were different forms of humans that were created. But the originals, okay, the original human being, there's only a few of them who still have the bloodline. And a lot of us, the light workers, the healers, the empaths, the star seeds, these are the ones who have the blood of the gods. These are the Nephilim. These are the ones that they talked about, the giants, the sleeping giants that were on earth, right? This is the blasphemy that they talked about, because they said those from heaven made it with the women of earth, right? So the angels, the gods came and they did some stuff that they probably wasn't supposed to do, because remember back in the day, like in the 19 the before, like the during like the 1940s or 30s and stuff, like it was illegal to be married to somebody who wasn't, like, if you was black, you couldn't be married to nobody that was white. You understand? Like that was illegal, and that's kind of how it was back then. It was a law, like, no, if you're a Draconian, then you gotta marry this bloodline. If you're this bloodline, you gotta marry a Syrian. If you understand, like they had it like arranged marriages, and somebody did something that they wasn't supposed to, okay, and that's how the demigods were formed. Okay, so now you had humans that had godlike powers, and Enlil didn't like that. So I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. It's a lot of stuff to get into, but I want y'all to research the book of Inky. Okay, the brothers Enlil and Inky, and what's really going down, because you see a lot of politicians are being exposed now. This is all happening on purpose. I've been telling y'all this is coming. And so that's why I'm like, yo, don't even worry about all of this, like all these things that's going on. What they're trying to do is instill fear in you, because through fear is how they control you. Okay, a lot of systems are shutting down. More people are getting into holistic health. People are getting into eating healthy, going back to nature. So now the pharmaceutical companies are losing money. A lot of people don't eat at McDonald's no more. Don't y'all notice McDonald's closed mad different restaurants? They closing down. They don't tell y'all that, but McDonald's is losing money. They won't put that on Front Street though, but they are. Do the research. More people are becoming aware that McDonald's actually sells human meat. If you ever ate meat from McDonald's, you have eaten human meat. I'm not judging you, because I've had a burger too, okay? I had a number two, a double cheeseburger, all right? I had it with the fries, yes. Contra Queen used to eat McDonald's a long time ago, but it's been years since I ate it, after I found out what I found out. Plus, that stuff was making me sick anyway, all right? Olivia, you said what's wrong with me? Hold up. I'm talking about when I was a kid. Like, that my parents was feeding me that. They didn't know that. Listen, like I always say, don't pass judgment on nobody. A lot of these people that's health conscious and stuff be trying to come at, the vegans be trying to come at the people who still eat meat. Listen, there was always a time when we all was ignorant. So cut it out. Nobody's better than nobody. Like I said, I used to eat McDonald's. I'm saying this because I'm saying I'm not better than nobody else. I'm not bashing people who ate McDonald's, because I ate it. You know what I'm saying? I had a cheeseburger. What? You know what I'm saying? I don't eat it no more. Olivia, you said, she says, I'm saying that because you think McDonald's has human meat. LOL, I eat McDonald's all the time. Girl, you better stop eating that McDonald's. I'm telling you, you better do research. It was a Jewish man. He came out and he was part owners of McDonald's. And remember, a lot of the Jews own McDonald's. So he's like, listen, I'm coming out the closet. McDonald's even admitted it themselves. They coming out the closet, they telling people, yeah, there's human fetuses in there, yeah, there's some substances in there. They found a whole bunch of craziness in McDonald's. Girl, I ain't judging. If you want to eat McDonald's, hey, eat on. But it's a reason why they only charging $1 for a hamburger. Ain't that many cows in the world, son. It's not that many cows in the world. Where they getting all these cows from? Okay? That's human meat. And God know what else. All right, all of those missing children that they feed into to these beings that's living in the earth. Oh, we about to get into that. There's beings that's living. We're living on the earth. There's beings living in the earth, outside of the earth. Extraterrestrials, intraterrestrials. Oh God, this gets deep. We ain't even get started. Oof. Mm-mm-mm. Telling y'all. This shit gets crazy, yo. How y'all feeling though? Y'all good? If y'all good so far, let me know I'm not going too deep, and I'm gonna slow down a little bit. If y'all good so far, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm alright. Let me know I'm alright. Cause if I'm going too fast, I'm gonna slow down just a little bit. Let me know. So where are we? Bop, 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 bop. So, boom. Let's get into this movie, right? This movie called Bright on Netflix that just was released. Now, I think that it's crazy that this Netflix movie with Will Smith, right, talking about aliens and magic, right? The movie is called Bright. And hint, hint, this is a spoiler. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, then there's going to be some things that I'm going to talk about in the movie. But just to let y'all know, the movie is not that like exciting. It's a lot of action in it, but I mean, I wasn't all like whoop-de-doo about it. It was just more so like, okay, this has a lot of symbolism. This has a lot of knowledge. This has um, a lot of interesting details that I can actually apply for research. You feel me? So anyway, you have to realize that movies is one of the best forms of conditioning that they use to condition our subconscious mind. What they do is they get us ready for something that they're about to do. Why are they putting out all of these movies about alien invasions, about aliens living together with human beings, all like on one planet? Why are they putting this out there? It's like they're trying to get us ready for something, right? The government is admitting it. Like the alien sightings. Come on, and all of this happened on the winter solstice. There's no coincidence. And y'all know that the winter solstice is one of the most powerful magical times of the year. Okay, why did this alien sighting decide to happen on the 22nd? Why the release of this movie Bright was released on the same day as the alien invasion? I don't believe in coincidences. I think everything happens for a reason, okay, around the winter solstice. Really? Okay? So, in the movie, right, Bright, basically it's a world where human beings are living with other races, other alien races. They got elves, they got fairies, they got this alien race called orcs or something like that, orcs, but they look reptilian. And I feel like that was kind of weird because they named every other type of mythical character for what it was. Like a fairy looked like a fairy, an elf looked like an elf, a human looked like a human, but then the reptilian, they wouldn't say these are reptilians. And I'm like, why would they purposefully not say that these were reptilians? So the orc, right, who was the sidekick of Will Smith, because they both was police officers, he was an orc, and for whatever reason, the human beings hated the orcs, and the orcs hated human beings, and that kind of sounds like the battle between Inky and Lil, where Inky hates the human race, but he for some reason favors the Draconian race, the reptilian race, right? And the reptilians are the one that's supposedly running the show right now. That's what they say. Or they're probably just the ones that's not running the show, but they're probably the puppets behind, what's really the people who's really behind in control. This shit gets so deep. I'm telling y'all. But anyway, so you got the fairies, you got the elves, you got the orcs, and you got the humans all living together in the planet. And also, if you guys are familiar with Delbert Blair, okay, Delbert Blair, he's no longer physically with us anymore, but he was a very brilliant black guy, a black man who was into metaphysics. He was deep into alien life. If y'all into aliens, Anunnaki, all of that, I definitely recommend researching Delbert Blair. He was into some stuff, okay? deep stuff. So you got to come with a really open mind because a lot of the stuff that he say is crazy. All right, not crazy as in lunatic, but it's like whoa, like damn, that shit will blow your mind. Literally, it will just have you looking at life completely different. So come watch his videos with an open mind. All right, an empty cup. So anyway, so you got the different races living amongst each other. And there's like tension between the different races. And as Delbert Blair has said before, he said Earth was originally created as like a prison. It was like a project to see if all of these different alien life forms could live together. A lot of the species that are here on this planet are not original to Earth. They're really not. Like he says, sharks is not from. Delbert Blair says that sharks are not even originally from this place. Dolphins are not originally from here. And a lot of y'all know that, dolphins are extremely intelligent. If y'all seen the movie Lucy, Morgan Freeman, which was one of the main characters, he was like a professor who was saying that dolphins use, out of all of the creatures on the planet, dolphins use most of their brain power. And he said dolphins are very, very intelligent. And if you ever get stranded at sea, if a dolphin sees you, they will save you. They will literally help you get to the surface so that you won't drown. Dolphins are very intelligent creatures. So watch the movie Lucy. Watch the movie Bright. Okay. So anyway, then when we get into once we start to establish, like, okay, we got all these different life forces that's living here on the planet Earth in this movie Bright. Then they're talking about like there's this magic wand. Now we're getting into magic, right? So they already established that yes, there are other alien life forces, okay, and now they're trying to somehow get us ready to be open and accepting to these other forces that are already here. They're already here with us. Like we should already know that by now. They're here, but there's like some type of agreement where those creatures that are living under the ground cannot come up. And I want y'all to watch this movie called The Midnight Meat Train or something like that. But that movie is basically really it's really good. I like that movie and it makes you think like wow. So basically, The Midnight Meat Train, I think that's what it's called, is about a movie where this guy every time around midnight, this is this particular train, and all the lights go out, and this man, he kills whoever's on that train. He kills them, and he takes their body and he hangs them up like a butcher would, like their bodies just be hanging. And so one guy was really curious, so he started to like follow the guy around, and it turned out that he was taking these dead bodies, these dead human bodies, these carcasses, to these weird, creepy looking creatures that was living in the subways underground, right? And there's also been instances where people who work in the MTA or the subway station in New York, they have admitted saying like, yo, they see some crazy stuff underground when they work under there. Like you'll see some craziness in the New York City subways, and I'm not even talking about the rats, okay? Like there's a lot of creepy things that be going on that people don't really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah. So basically, in the movie, he was basically taking these human carcasses and he was feeding it to these creatures that lived underground. And I don't even know how to describe how they looked, but they looked really hideous. It was not human, but they looked really hideous. And so when the reporter found out what he was doing, he went to report it to the police. And the woman was like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? She was like, I know about this already. She was like, you're going to get us all killed. She was like, there's some things that you just not need to talk about. So this was like, yo, wait a minute. He was like, what you mean y'all know about this? So the police knew about it. It was like a government cover up. The government knew about this. But it turned out that there was an alliance or an agreement to these alien life force living underground saying, listen, we will feed you and keep you content with these dead bodies that we bring you every night as long as you promise not to come to the surface and eat our human population. So it was an agreement that they made. So what do y'all think? Why do you think they keep these wars going on? Where are they taking these bodies? What God are they serving or sacrificing all these dead bodies going to? These dead bodies are going to these these reptilians or these alien life forces. Whatever it is, they're feeding these bodies to it. And why y'all think a lot of people that go to the military, the army, the forces, they never come back right? Like there's stories where people be like, "Yo, we seen some craziness," and a lot of them don't like talking about it. A lot of them come back with PTSD. A lot of people that I know personally that went to that went to the army, that went to the military, the Marines, they don't come back all together mentally because they seen some stuff that just makes them lose it, and every little thing triggers them. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing triggers them. They don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the bodies that they had to carry. They don't want to talk about the alien sightings that they saw. They don't want to talk about nothing. And I think that they're conditioned to be silent. There's only a few people that actually come forth because I don't know what they're told. I've never been in the army before, but I think that there's like some type of code of secrecy, and if you talk about it, like they can probably find you. And who knows? They probably put chips inside of these, soldiers and stuff like that. So they probably be monitored when they come back home just to make sure that they don't speak. And maybe it's some type of MK Ultra situation going on where when they do talk to people about what's happening, maybe all the government has to do is press a button and zap them, make them forget who they are, make them have triggers at night. It's really deep, guys. Oh, that's a good question. Thulani says, isn't Lucifer the same as Inky? One would say yes. One would say that Inky was synonymous with Lucifer because Lucifer was the light bearer. Satan and Lucifer are two different entities. Don't get them too confused. The light bearer, what does light represent? Light represents knowledge. He wanted to bring the light. Prometheus, he wanted to bring fire. It was forbidden, right? So they tried to demonize Prometheus. They tried to demonize Inky. They tried to demonize Lucifer. So whatever they try to scare you away from, that's the stuff that you need to research. And Bobby Hemmett said it himself. Okay, shout out to Bobby Hemmett, one of my teachers, one of my many teachers. So y'all want me to get more into the Lucifer thing? All right, I'm gonna get into that. But listen, like I said, there's mad stuff we gotta cover. So all right, boom, let's get back to what I was saying. So we're gonna talk about the magic wand, right? So in this movie called Bright, right? There's there's these there is a very small amount of people who are called brights, right? Like they come with a certain bloodline. And it's really rare to find a bright, and only brights can wield the magic wand. Whoever touches this magic wand that doesn't have the bloodline of the brights or the brotherhood, what they call it, the light bearer brotherhood or something like that, they would explode. Like you would literally like turn into dust. Your body will inflame, blow up, and you will turn into dust because you're not worthy of touching the magic wand. So, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. They said in a movie that it's 1 in a million or 1 in a billion human beings that are actually brights, and I feel like they're talking about the children of Inky, the children of the Anunnaki, the Nephilim, and they have the power to wield the magic wand. And the magic wand is basically this artifact. It is ancient, right? And it's supposed to grant you any wish that it wants. It has like so much power. It could be used to hurt, it could be used to help, it could be used for whatever. And this is the magical energy that they don't want us tapping into. This is why they want to keep you asleep. This is why they don't want you to know who you are, because once you wake up and realize who you are, and you realize that you can wield this magic wand, it's a wrap for them. It's over. Game over. Like this whole fake paradigm is going to end, and that's what's happening. The more people that wake up, it's like the more light is being shed on the world. The more people are starting to realize, like, yo, what the hell? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like we've been in a deep slumber, and you just being awake, being around people, you don't even got to speak to them. Your energy wakes people up. Your energy does something when you walk into a room. Like, you shift the dynamic of the energies of the people around you. That's how powerful you are. I be telling y'all, y'all don't realize how powerful you guys are. This is why you got to keep your crystals on you. This is why you have to always take time to meditate, to take your baths, because you have so much of a big auric energy, auric body, that you have to keep it cleansed. You have to keep yourself recharged. Okay? So anyway, going back to the magic wand. All right, boom. So there's a scene where Will Smith, he grabs the magic wand because he was going to like sacrifice himself to kill, I guess, to kill himself and everybody, to just to make sure that the woman didn't get the magic wand. Because remember, there was like a good brotherhood and then it was like the dark brotherhood. They was trying to usher in the dark lord, the new, the what they said, like the new dark one, right? So that's pretty much what's happening when you think about Cern, right? Cern is opening up all of these portals to welcome in all these intergalactic, interdimensional beings. But what being are they trying to bring, right? Who are they trying to usher in? And even in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? The Bible even talks about, there being some type of antichrist or fake prophet coming forth, and the government or whoever is going to try to say, well, this is our Lord and Savior. This is the new Christ that's coming. Everybody worship him. You understand? But it's going to be a fraud. Whatever it is, like, and I feel like that's what they're preparing us for, like some type of alien invasion where they're going to try to make us so afraid that we want to sign over our rights. Here, sure, here, chip me because I want to be saved. Yeah, immunize my babies because I want them to be saved. Put chips in all of us so we could be saved, so that you could track us and make sure that we're good. Don't let them chip you. Okay, don't wear the mark of the beast. Don't do it. Okay, and you may have to get this chip, like, there's another movie. Yo, I'm giving y'all mad movies. Y'all better be writing this down. There's another movie called Idiocracy. It's an old movie. It's an old movie called Idiocracy. But it's about like a time in the future where, when you're born, you have to get like a barcode on your wrist. And if you don't have a barcode on your wrist, then these people or the police, they lock you up. You go to prison. You understand? Because they say that you're unscannable. You're unscannable. Like, oh my God, he's unscannable, and like everybody reports you. Like, it's like, oh my God, you don't have a barcode. Oh my God. So I'm like, okay, well, they're basically telling us that we're gonna have a chip or some type of a scanner, and you use this for everything. Like, that's your identity. That's your driver's license. That's your credit card. That's how you pay your bills. That's how you eat food. That's everything. The mark of the beast, right? So let's not even get into that. It's so much stuff to get into. I'm telling y'all, like, we can go on forever, but I really want to try to put all of this, like, concise it. Because I do want to get into a Q&A. I do want to answer some of y'all questions. I know that y'all putting a lot of good information in the chat room right now. Forgive me if I'm not, responding to certain questions. I just want to get this out first, and then we're going to get more engaged. You feel me? So don't leave, don't go anywhere. Stick it out with me because this shit is getting deep. I'm telling y'all. All right. So anyway, so the magic wand, you understand? And I'm still trying to decipher exactly what does that magic wand really represent, because I feel like it's deeper than what they're portraying in the movie. The magic wand can be, us being able to access our true magical powers. I feel like we all have magic wands inside of us, but it's not until you say a certain word to activate it. Because there's a scene where even though Will Smith is able to grasp the magic wand because he is a bright, he has the bloodline of the gods, it doesn't work until he says a certain word. And it wasn't even in English, it was a different language. And the girl had to tell him, she said, say this word. And when he said it, that's when the wand destroyed the evil person. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the wand destroyed the villain. But remember, he wasn't able to activate it until he said certain words. So those are words of power. That's why mantras is so important. That's why I always tell y'all incantations are powerful. Everything that you say out of your mouth is a spell. You have to be very conscious of what you say. You have to be conscious of the words that you use towards yourself. What are you saying about yourself? What are your thoughts about yourself? You have to tell yourself every day, I am beautiful. I am a God. I have everything that I need. I am successful. Not I'm going to be. Not I will be rich. Not I will be successful. No, I am already, because we're always living in the present moment right now. You understand? Right now is happening, and you're just bringing that reality closer to you. So whenever you're doing your spells, whenever you're saying your positive affirmations in the morning, whenever you're putting your intentions out there, you're saying it in the present moment. You got me? I am wealthy. I am successful. I already had that house. That house is mine. Oh, I already got that job. It's signed, sealed, and delivered, baby. It's already here. You feel me? Whatever it is that you want, yo, I want that marriage. I already got the ring. All right, I'm already wearing a dress, baby. I'm walking down the aisle. You see me? I hear the bells ringing. It's already happening. You got to put it out there. So if you want it, you already got it. You got to act like you got it already. Maybe you don't have it yet on the material realm. You don't feel it. You don't see it. You don't touch it. You don't smell it. But it's there already in the metaphysical. Now all you got to do is bring it down into physical reality. That's what magic is all about. You have to have this attitude and this knowing. Not I believe. I think I can. No, I know I can. I know I got it. You get me? That's the secret of magic spells. That's the secret of manifesting your destiny. That is the secret of getting everything that you desire. Is to know that you already got it. You feel me? So this is why I always advocate to you guys. You guys can do it yourself. You know, whenever I have readings with my clients, I'll be like, listen, you could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell them what to do. And I say, this is what you got to say. This is what you got. These are the materials you got to get. Because I'm more into teaching people how to protect themselves, how to cleanse themselves, how to, heal their families. Because, you could, it's an old saying, everybody knows this saying, you could, get a fish, you could feed a man fish, or you could teach him how to fish himself, and he'll always be able to feed himself for a lifetime. And that's pretty much what I do. I'll be like, listen, casting spells, doing magic, manifesting the life that you want is not hard. You can do this, and this is how. You get me? And it's easy. So, yes. I need more tea. I'm getting hot up in her. Woo-wee. So anyway, I see my army fatigue. I'm ready for war. I'm ready for war all day. Let these government agencies try me. Okay? And then on what talking about the brights, the light bearer brotherhood. You got the other brotherhood that is evil. The battle. They both battling good versus evil, dark versus light. This is gonna happen forever. This always been happening. Has been a theme forever. Okay. Then you got the magic police, right? Oh, let's get into that. There's like this police that's not even part of the LAPD in the movie, but it's like they're part of the feds, and they want to know like where's this magic wand. Like they want the magic wand too, and it's like a whole bunch of people want this magic wand. The humans want it. The fairies want it. The elves want, not the fairies, but the elves want it. Everybody wants this magic wand. So the magic police, I'm like, yo, they're basically talking about the men in black. They're talking about, the CIA. They're talking about these government agencies that we probably don't even know about. Okay. So, and then this also makes me wonder about the witch hunts. Remember? They always had these witch hunts where they would hunt the witches and burn them. I feel like this has been going on for years, and a lot of the stuff that they talk about in the history books is not really facts. You understand? Even in what was that show called? Oh, somebody jogged my memory. It was a movie where it was Angela, what was it? Angela Bassett. She was a witch. She was Marie Laveau, and she was Marie Laveau in New Orleans. Somebody, please, what is the name of it? American Horror Story. Yes, I think that's what it's called. It was American Horror Story. Boom. And they was talking about witch hunts have been happening for years, and like they still exist to this day. The magic police, okay, and they don't attack us on the physical realm. I feel like they attack us on the metaphysical realm, on the spiritual realm, and the astral realm. And this is why a lot of people in divine royalty be talking about, oh, they be having dreams about succubi or incubi. People coming into their dreams attacking them. Anybody in here ever been having dreams about like the feds or the police chasing you in your dreams and you get away? It's like that's them coming to you in your dreams trying to capture you, trying to literally imprison your spirit. And I had plenty of dreams like that, of the police chasing me, of the feds chasing me, the CIA investigating me. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy, crazy. So all I always tell y'all, make sure that y'all wear your crystals when y'all go to bed, say your prayers, take your spiritual baths. This helps raise your vibration so you won't be so vulnerable to these psychic attacks, to these astral attacks. Learning more about astral projection, knowing how to be in control when you leave your physical body. All of this stuff you gotta remember. Okay? So That's a lot of the stuff, yo. Like in this winter solstice energy is intense, so they're using this energy, and that's why I always tell y'all, don't let them use this energy against you. You have to know how to use this energy to benefit your life, to benefit yourself, to protect your family, to release all that negative energy, so that you could be able to bring in the good things that you need, desire, and want. You got me? A lot of alien dreams too. Thank you for posting that, Zarisha. Zarisha says a lot of alien dreams have been happening a lot in DR. Yep. A lot of people in Divine Royalty family have been having a lot of dreams about extraterrestrials, aliens, UFOs. So a lot of us are having premonitions. A lot of us are having prophecies. Like we're seeing visions of things to come. Like all of this stuff that's happening, a lot of us wasn't shocked. A lot of people was losing their fucking shit, but a lot of us was like, okay, we saw this coming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us was like, okay, well, we knew this was coming, but we just didn't know exactly what day. We've been saying this forever now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been seeing this coming. So I'm finally glad that it's coming out and more people are open and seeing things for what it really is. You feel me? Let me go back. Play this music. I like playing music when I do live. Keep the energy going. Y'all hear me good? Because not Facebook, YouTube been messing with my audio. Like a lot of people be telling me like sometimes the audio be off, sometimes it be low, sometimes it be sounding distorted. It's really weird. Oh, Cece, congratulations. She says, everyone wish me luck. I have a job interview next Thursday. I hope it's a blessing before the holidays. I really need this. Okay, well, find out the interviewer's name. Find out their first name and last name. If you don't know their full name, write their name on paper 3 times. If you got the La Dominadora oil, anoint the paper on the 4 corners and put it in your right shoe. If you don't have the oil, that's fine. Just write their name and put it in your right shoe. And when you go for the interview, just tap your right foot when you're talking to them. And that helps you to dominate the person so that you could dominate the interview. Okay, beloved? You're welcome, CC. Congratulations and good luck. Yes. So let's get into the Q&A. Any questions? What do y'all think about all of this stuff that's going on? With the alien sightings, with Cern opening up these portals, with the government admitting that they have some alien research funding going on, with this movie release, all these alien movies coming out, all of the Divine Royal family having dreams about aliens. Like, yo, what's really going on? What's really good? Like, what's happening? Zarisha says a lot of my friends are waking up randomly. It's amazing to look at. It is. It is. It's a beautiful thing. Is there any visual proof we can see? What are you talking about, Michael? Visual proof of what? The alien sightings in Cali and Arizona on the West Coast? Yeah, you could research it. Look it up. There's a whole bunch of videos floating around. I don't know if they took it down, but it should still be up there. And for the movie that I listed, for the Netflix movie, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original movie, so you'll only find it on Netflix, I believe. It's called Bright, Bright. Fulani said it's a lot of disinformation. It's a lot of disinformation. Sometimes there's so much information in the information age. What they'll do is they'll put out the truth and then they'll put out lies to throw you off. And that's why you have to use your intuition, because your intuition will tell you, you know what, this don't really sit with me, or you know what, for some reason this feels right. So that's why I always tell y'all, whenever you get any type of information, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's in a book, whether it's in a movie, it doesn't matter. If you hear it on the radio, always use your third eye, your intuition, to really look in between the lines. Don't listen to what they're saying, listen to what they're not saying, if that makes sense. Shadow says, did anybody see Dark Tower? I haven't watched that yet, but you did recommend that to me, Shadow. I gotta check that out. I wonder if that's still on Netflix. Or I'll probably have to Google it and see if they have the movie online. Two Water Sweet says, so is it safe to say 2017 was the year of revelations? I would say that we've been in Revelation since 2012. Like, I feel like the whole different paradigm shift started since then. More people been started waking up since like the early 2000s. People started waking up, and it's just happening more at a more accelerated rate. But now, people are waking up by the thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like, more people are coming out. More people who worked in these secret societies are coming out, and they're coming clean because now they're also waking up and they're realizing, like, yo, what have I been doing? What have I done? Just like the person who was flying those the chemtrail planes, he came forth and he was like, the government will lie and say that, this chemtrail is not harmful for people. He was like, but yes, it is, because even they have to wear, certain masks and stuff like that. The people who be spraying pesticides and stuff on the farms, like, they wear masks. So why they wear masks if they spraying the food that we gotta eat? You feel me? It's so much stuff. I want y'all to really question everything. Oh yes, thank you, Shamika. Shamika says it's called the Coven. The the Coven. Wait, no, the Coven is the movie. Or are you talking about American Horror Story? I think it's the American Horror Story. The Coven. I think that's what it is. Soul Rebel says the calendar shifted. I don't think it's really Christmas time. And you know what? I'm so happy you mentioned that, because a lot of people been feeling like, yo, it feels like time jumped forward or something happened. And what's really going on is that time is accelerating, time is speeding up. This is why, if you guys notice, the more conscious you become, the higher your vibration, the faster time goes for you. And I'm going to tell you why. I was recently watching a motivational video. I'll listen to motivational videos on YouTube every day when I wake up, just to give me that jump start of positivity in the morning, which I would definitely recommend you guys start doing, because the way you start your morning is how the rest of your day will go. Okay. So anyway, I was watching this video, and so the guy was saying that your time is really based upon your mind, like your mind state. You can choose to speed up time or slow it down. And it's not that you're literally slowing time, like the physical form of time, such as 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, but more so time in your mind or your reality. And remember, it's a collective reality. And the planet itself is speeding up. So what's happening is that when you have your mind state on something, let's say you want to start your own business, right? And you put it in your mind's eye, like, I'm starting my business. I already got it. Like, I'm going to get this together. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to get money. I'm going to be able to take care of my kids, da da da. And what you'll start to notice is the clearer your focus, the faster things will start to materialize to you. Y'all ever realize that? Like, when you really want something, it's just the universe just works in alignment for you. Things just start happening. Like, all these synchronicities. You start seeing the synchronicity in the numbers around you. You start seeing angel numbers, 11, 11, 2, 2, 2, 12, 12, 4, 4, 4. Like, this is affirmations from the universe saying, listen, we heard your prayers, we heard your thoughts, and now they're manifesting. You feel me? So that's what's happening. So now you're speeding things up. You're speeding towards your goals, and you're speeding time up, whatever it is. So instead of it coming to you, instead of success coming slower, because remember, you was distracted, you was asleep before, you had all these different distractions, so your destiny was still coming, but it was just coming slowly because you was making all these detours. Now you're more focused, you're more conscious, you're more awake, and you're just going straight. You got tunnel vision, baby. You don't see the distractions. You just like, I see my goal, that's where I'm going. And you're getting there faster, and that's why time is speeding up. That makes sense, y'all? I know, like, it's a lot of stuff we covering. Look, it's 1:11 right now. That's crazy. We was just saying that. Wow, synchronicity. So the ancestors is definitely giving me confirmation saying that we in tune. And shout out to my grandma. Today is her birthday. It's Christmas Eve. Happy birthday, grandma. Happy solar return. Her spirit is here. I love my granny. She was a very strong woman. She was a strong Capricorn woman. She knew how to hold it down. I learned so much from her. Coco says alignment accelerates the timeline. That's a fact. That is a fact. Oh, Chris Rich says, what do you think about the Mandela Effect? Woo-hoo, let me tell you. The Mandela Effect has a lot to do with these portals that's opening up. I've been telling ya. The Mandela Effect, Cern, these alien life force. The movie, the TV show on Netflix called Stranger Things. Watch that, okay? That's talking about portals opening up, secret government cover-ups, okay? Alien life forces coming into our reality, killing people, killing children. Oh man, my phone is about to die again. I don't know what's going on with these iPhones. It's like you got it charged, but then yet it's dying. Um, so it's alien life forces coming into our planet, our world, our dimension. Like Mandela effect. I just feel like they're trying to shift and change our reality, our collective consciousness. But I feel like not all of us is susceptible to it. Like for the people who notice the glitches, it's like, wait a minute, that wasn't right. That's not how it was. I know for certain that it wasn't like that. Stick with what you know. Don't let them play with you. They'll just throw little, bones out there to see if you bite it, to see, how are the people affected by this. It's like a science experiment. They're trying to see who's gonna be affected, who's immune to it. You know. So don't bite the bait. Stick to what you know. Believe in what you know. Jonique says it's probably your energy draining the battery. It happens to me a lot with batteries on phones and cars. That's what I heard about that before. I did hear about that. I don't know what's going on, man. Home video says, Conjure Queen, do aliens have the power to heal people on planet Earth? Yes, they do. A lot of us are the aliens that they talk about. Like some of us have, like I said, the alien bloodline. Some of us have certain bloodlines that is rare, you know, that they probably still can't really pinpoint where that blood type comes from. But yes, there's life force that come to help us. There's life force that come to destroy us, that keep us in prison. Like I said again, research Inky, the book of Inky. Okay, Inky and Enlil. Research their story. And it'll tell you a lot about the bloodlines, the Draconian family, the royals, and the Nephilim, the children of the Anunnaki, all of that. They still talk about it to this day. And Inky, he still communicates with children of his bloodline. Like the children of Inky, he still either talks to you telepathically, he comes to you in your dreams, so you definitely want to get into that. And Inky is heavy into magic, heavy into it. What's up, Sphinx? Hey, Sphinx. What's going on? Hi, Sphinx. Yes, it's the Lost Book of Inky. Correct. That's the name of it. Hey, Sphinx. What interview? What interview y'all talking about? You said Sphinx looking like a chinchilla. What's up, Sphinx? Oh man. What's up, y'all? Y'all good? Y'all actually up vibing right now. It's a lot of people in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Don't forget to like the video, guys, and share this too with people who need to know about everything that's going on in the world with these freaking aliens and stuff, man. Extraterrestrials, interterrestrials. Don't be surprised if y'all start dreaming more about alien life force too. You feel me? Because they're definitely coming. Definitely. What kind of cigars do I smoke? Different ones. It really depends on my mood and what the spirit wants. But sometimes I just run to the corner store and get a black and mild. It works just like a fancy cigar do too. Hi, Spinksy. What's up? What's up? Oh, thank you, Jaquita. She said I got a beautiful smile. Thank God. Oh yes, Divine Royalty. Divine Royalty. I'ma post the link. Damn. Okay, Spinks. Bye. I'ma post the link after the video is over. Y'all guys can just refresh the video, come back and click on the link. But yeah, Divine Royalty is a Facebook group that I created with other empaths, starseeds, light bearers, magi, um, brujas, witches, and people that's into the metaphysics and the occult. So I definitely would recommend getting into that, to just, socialize and mingle and mix and meet with other people who have good positive energy like mine. So we had Divine Royalty family all over the world. And we also be having meetups and stuff like that. And I'm also looking forward to doing like a spiritual retreat soon. So yeah. Yep, yep, yep. But that's going to be more exclusive though, because we can't be having a whole bunch of crazy people, random people just coming along on a retreat. It's going to have to be meetups and stuff like mixers first before that happens, just for the safety of everybody. And look, we talking about angel numbers. It's 111 likes right now. Look at that. Who was the Sphinx? What you doing? Oh goodness, this cat is crazy. 111 likes. Who was the 111th person? I wonder. Yes, Makia. She says something's been telling me to buy Moldavite recently. Get Moldavite. I'm telling y'all. If you want to do some intergalactic traveling, okay. If you want to travel at night, put some Moldavite under your pillow. I'm telling y'all, them dreams gonna be intense. Meditate with Moldavite. Rub it. Put some on your third eye. Put a little bit on your crown. Before when you meditating, and your visions are gonna be crazy. You're gonna be able to talk to your star family. If you're a star seed, you need to have Moldavite anyway. And Anunnaki loves lapis lazuli, and they love moldavite. So you definitely want to get those two stones. Ronnie says aliens are already here and have been here for a while, both malevolent and helpful ones. Knowledge is very key. Crystals are great shields and protection, in addition to daily meditation and saging. Yes, Ronnie just said a whole bunch right there, and that's a fact. I be telling y'all gotta understand how energy works. I want y'all to really research energy. Research energy. Research the human the human biomagnetic field. Understand how that works. Why wearing crystals are beneficial. There's a whole bunch of radiation going on, and crystals actually help protect you from that. Wearing Oregon, organite protects you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do your research. You gotta know what this is about. You have to take your salt baths to recharge you. And yo, in the movie, in the show Stranger Things, there's a girl who has these abilities to move things with her mind, and she can also astral project. And I find it really interesting that every time she astral projects, she has to be inside of water. In the water, that's when she's able to channel and communicate with people and beings that's far away from her. So that basically tells you that water is a vehicle to travel astrally, to communicate astrally. This is why, I always tell y'all, if y'all want to meditate, it's always good to sit in a bath in your bathtub with some Epsom salt, sea salt, whatever herbs you want to add, and close your eyes and literally travel. Like, you can time travel, you can go to the future, you can go in the past, you can, go to different dimensions, whatever it is. It's the best thing to do is to do it when you're in water. Because remember, your body is made up of energy, electricity, and you're in the water. So it does something where it amplifies your energy higher, where your spirit is able to like literally project itself. I don't know how to explain it in scientific terms, but in spiritual terms, the shit just works. You feel me? So try it yourself, and you'll see what I mean. And some of us actually need to recharge in water. If you come from Sirius, then water is your element. Like you need to take more. You need to submerge your body in water all the time. You have to stay hydrated. You understand? Because your body is adjusted. Even though you have a human body, like there's still certain things that you got to do to accommodate your spiritual body. If that makes sense. Moldavite is green. Moldavite is like a brownish green color. It's not even from this planet. That's why it's so powerful. But make sure you get a real one. Before you buy it, test it out, feel it, rub it between your fingers, rub it in between your palms. One thing you'll notice is that you'll get really hot. You'll get really hot. You'll get either lightheaded. Something's going to happen. You're going to have some type of physical phenomena, and that's how you know it's a real moldavite. If you don't feel nothing, then it's not. It's not real. Brandon Stone says, "Do you do star readings?" You know, I don't title it star readings. I do past life readings, and past life readings really get into like a lot of the times that's when I can see like the different like forms that you came in, like the different lives that you lived, the different lives that your spirit lived, and things like that. And also sometimes your star family come through and they communicate as well. Even during like spiritual consultations, sometimes star families come through, but more so in the past life reading that gives us more in depth into like what happened in your previous lifetime. You know, were you always human? Were you originated from here? Did you come from a different star system? You know, where did you come from? You feel me? Yeah, so. Oh, my phone's about to die. Let me see if I can fix this. Let me see. Nah, it's just gonna keep dying. Well, anyway, I don't want my phone to die on y'all. Let me see if I could. Let me see if I could fix it. Bear with me, family. Bear with me. Uh-oh. Hold up. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, so I don't know. My phone is retarded. But anyway, yeah, so anyway, listen, I want y'all to check all of the footage that I told y'all, all of the information, all of the books, all of the videos that I told y'all. Check it out. Check out those movies. Replay the video even if you missed some stuff, or people that just came in. Listen, I want y'all to tune into all the information that I gave y'all, the books, the movies, all of that. So y'all got homework to do. You got to do your research. Okay, start protecting yourself better. Start, really there's going to be a lot of government cover-ups because now these life forces is basically alien life forces is revealing themselves because they don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to wake up now. So they're going to start showing y'all more things. New technology is going to start happening. I'm going to do a video soon coming up, basically doing like a prophecy for 2018, telling y'all what's going to happen, what's going to come, and things like that. And plus, the Tarot Tuesday will also be doing readings for people talking about what's in store for you for 2018. So, guys, don't forget to, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be updated and get notifications when we are going live and when we do have these segments talking about these things. So, Tarot Tuesday, we do free tarot readings, free live tarot readings, um, and I'll be doing the prophecy video sometime soon. So yeah, but anyway, my phone is finna die. I don't want it to die on y'all. I don't know why my phone is dying while it's charging. But anyway, I got to go. Um, yeah, if you have any questions, don't forget to drop them down in the comment section, okay? And I'll be sure to respond as soon as possible. And for those who want to book a reading with me, you can book a reading with me at divinemagic22.com. That's magic spelled with a CK, okay? Divinemagic22.com. Thank you, Mimi. Divinemagic22.com. Okay, and that is how you schedule a reading with me. That is how you get spiritual supplies. So keep your energy up for salt baths. I'll be doing a video soon talking about salt, the magical properties of salt. This is protective bath crystals that I make that you could take a shower and scrub your body with this, or you can put this in your bath water and recharge and do as I told you with the meditation in the bath water. very powerful. Okay, get your aura sprays, get your energy right, and always, always, always take your spiritual baths, spiritual washes. You feel me? So anyway, guys, I gotta go. My phone's finna die because I got a stupid iPhone. It's finna die. Um, but yes, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, and it's definitely been a really good session. We covered a lot today, and there'll be plenty more videos coming up because there's way more alien activity that's about to come. Okay, so stay tuned. Keep your eye to the sky and keep doing your research. Keep your eye open, all eyes. These eyes and your third eye, because shit is really about to hit the fan. All right. So until next time, guys, Contra Queen is signing out. Happy holidays. Keep your vibes up. And yeah, much success with everything. Peace. Good night, guys. Oh, y'all could just hit me up in Divine Royalty too, because y'all know I don't sleep. So I'll be up. So hit me up. All right. Peace.